Another team shoots a pretty high percentage against you, 55 tonight. What are you seeing at that end of the floor that maybe a little trouble in for that?
Well, I mean, they get a lot of buckets at the rim tonight, right? Obviously, that was tough to handle, and and they also shot it pretty good from three. It is a good shooting team, a really tough team to defend, but yeah, we just didn't cover up, good enough at the rim, or at least wrap them up and make them shoot free throws or things like that. But I don't know. I think the guys were trying to execute the stuff, and we just missed a few coverages, and they made us pay for them.
Not having that second true center to play behind Kemp kind of puts you at a disadvantage against a team like this. So,
yep.
What are the workarounds with that problem?
Well, it's a tough night to not have it with those two bigs that they have, and those guys are both really, really big, and both really big at the rim and lob threats and all that stuff. So the first workaround is hopefully we don't have to see somebody with two guys like them for a while, and then we just got to figure it out. We got to figure out how we're going to fight a little harder down there inside, right? I mean, we've gone with Chris as a backup center before, and he's got to and he's held his own some nights, and he's got to do that. He's got to I'm just concerned that he can do that, right? Get down there and fight and scrap and rebound and block a couple shots and all that kind of stuff, and then the rest of it will come.
On the other end, you guys had a hot first half, and then the third quarter, everything went south a little bit. What happened from your vantage point?
Well, you're right. We played really good in the first. And I just think that we really did a good job of sticking to some execution. I think we had 17 assists at the half. Right, which is a truckload, which gives you a couple things, that the ball was moving and guys were making shots at the end of that movement. And I think there was a bad stretch. There was a timeout. I think it was a 1-point game in the third, and we had about 4 empty possessions in a row. And then all of a sudden the game got to 8 or 10 and kind of got away from us. And those were they were poor offensive possessions. They were poor decisions by our team on where to go with the ball, and poor shot selection there. And the poor decision was that there wasn't very good execution. So that kind of started the downward trend there a little bit.
You did run Malachi out, I think, for the last 13 minutes of the first half. And what are you seeing from him as his sort of play improves and his playing time improves?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he had a good run there, which is why I let him go. He was playing hard, and obviously he came out and hit a shot right away. We ran a set piece for him, and he got his good look, and he made it. But again, just trying to, I've been trying to find spaces for him to go. Tonight was an opportunity, and he kind of took it and ran with it a little bit. Didn't have as good a second half, but pretty encouraged by his first half.
That small group of him, Fred and Gary, sort of got you back in the last 7 minutes of that second quarter.
Yeah, they did. Obviously, Gary and Fred were providing a lot of offense, and obviously Fred went on a little tear there to kind of ignite us as well. But yeah, they did a good job.
When you look at Utah, they had 7 different guys hit a 3. They had 6 guys with at least 2 assists. Not to mention the 2 guys are doing it, the big guys are doing it at the rim. Like, that's got to be as complete a team as you've seen this season.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it a little bit beforehand, right? They got the combination of a lot of things. They throw it ahead really well and put pressure on you with pace. They got the lob threats, which you got to do something about. And if you miss it, they dunk it. And if you go in and tag, they fire it out to guys that can shoot all over the place. I mean, I thought we did make some mistakes on some guys personnel wise. I think like Rudy Gay, give him credit. Comes off the bench and plays, but I mean that's what he wants, is to catch and shoot. And we were close enough to probably press up into him and make him bounce it, and we didn't do it. And you just can't make those mistakes against a team like this. So they pass it, they execute really well. and they got and they also got a whole bunch of shot creators too, like guys that can just take it off the dribble and score too. So, and the last thing is they've been together for a long time. That's a lot of pluses there to add up that make them hard to guard.
Obviously, Utah's a special case, but the defense you're playing, you're going to give up some threes some nights. Are you, and they've been piling up a little bit over this last little few games, are you okay with the fact that you think you can start dissuading those shots or limiting those shots again?
Well, we've got to, stick to what we do, Eric, and what we do is we try to protect the paint first and get out and challenge hard. And I think we've when you've seen us that when we're in and we're out quickly and we're flying around a little bit is when we're at our best, and we're just not having enough of that. We're not quite getting out to make them miss enough, right? They're just too, that we need another step closer. We need a little harder challenge. We just need to anticipate when it's going out and be on the move a little sooner.